Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about integration. So now I will show you how to answer. So we have the formula in here. That is about the integration of s to the power of n ds. We will got about s to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1, and we put about c. So in here we can write the cubic root of s into 5 multiplied by s to the power of negative 1 over 3, because they are in denominator. That's why you got about negative power in here. This one we change for s to the power of 1 over 3, and now we will apply this formula for this one and this one. So we got the final answer. That should be about negative 1 over 3 plus 1 over negative 1 over 3 plus 1. Similar for the second one. So this one in here we got about 2 over 3. This one we got about 2 over 3. This one we got about 4 over 3. This one we got about 4 over 3. Now let's go to the next one. The integration of s square, you will got about s to the power of 3 over 3, and we multiply with this one in here. This one you got about negative 3s square over 2, and we have the square root of a we put in here. This one we don't have s, so that means we have negative 5s multiplied by the square root of b, and we put about c in here. Next, about this one we change t into t to the power of 1 over 3. And this one multiplied by t square, t and number 2, and we will got like this. So we put 1 over 3 go in here, and this one t is about number 1, so you got about t to the power of 1 plus 1 over 3. And the last one, so this one you will got about 7 over 3. This one we will got about 4 over 3, and now we got the final answer. So this one we will got about 10 over 3. This one you got about 10 over 3. This one we got about 7 over 3. This one we got about 7 over 3. This one we got about 4 over 3. This one we got about 4 over 3. Now we simplify. Number 5 and number 10 we divide by 5, and you got about 2 over 3. This one we have number 2 and number 4 we divide by 2, so you got about 2 over 3 in here, and this is the answer. The next one we need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to t to the power of 3 minus 4. So we do first the derivative for the both sides. You got about 3t squared dt. Because we don't have number 3 in here, so we divide both sides by number 3. So this one in here we change for u, this square dt we change for du over 3. The integration of u to the power of 3, you will got about u to the power of 4 over 4. And we put about c, that's about the constant. So we have this one go in here. And this one you got about 12. About u, that's about this one. So we put this one go in here. And that's the final answer. Now let's go to the next one. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to this one. So we do first the derivative for the both side, and you got about negative a cosine as ds. Because we don't have negative a in here, so we divide both sides by negative 8. So this one we change for u. Cosine as ds we change for du over negative a. And this one, this integration, you will got about ln of the absolute value of u, and we put about c. About u, that's about this one. Now let's go to the next one. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to this one. So if we do first the derivative for the both sides, you got about 6s ds. So because we don't have number 6 in here, so we divide both sides by number 6. So we know that this one we change for u, s ds we change for du over 6. And this integration we got about ln of the absolute value of u, and we put about c. About u, that's about this one. Now let's go to the next one. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to this one. So we put the square for the both sides, because we want to cancel the square root. So if I do first the derivative for the both sides, you got about 2u du equal to 5 cosine 5s ds. So because we don't have number 5, so we divide both sides by number 5. So about the square root, we change for u. Cosine 5s ds we change for 2u du over 5. U divided by u, we simplify, and we got the final answer. About u, that's about this one. Now let's go to the next one. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equal to cosine 4s du, you got about negative 4 sine 4s ds. Because we don't have negative number 4, so we divide both sides by negative number 4. So this one we change for u. Sine for s ds we change for du over negative number 4. And now we got the final answer. About u, that's about cosine for s. Now let's go to the last one. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to 1 over s squared. So if we do first derivative for the both sides, you got about du equal to negative number 2 over s to the power of 3 ds. Next, because we don't have negative number 2 in here, so we divide both sides by negative number 2. So this one we change for u. ds over s to the power of 3 we change for du over negative number 2. And we got a final answer. About u, that's about this one. This is the end. Thank you for watching.